Hi, Dave Roscoe here. There isn't too much going on right now that's earth-shattering, but I do have a few things I'd like to talk about and keep you up to date on what's happening in the Pi network. Yesterday, the Pi Core team put out a blog post on their communication page. It talks about two-factor authentication, and I mentioned this in a previous video, but the blog post provides a lot more information. Basically, the two-factor authentication is email-based, and it is required for some users. I'm not sure why they say some and not all, but it's required for some users to migrate to mainnet and other transactions as well. It's a security measure to prevent unauthorized transactions and migrations to non-user wallets. This was implemented to address the issues that were occurring shortly around the Pi Day and the KYC deadline. It requires setting up a trusted email address and passing a liveness check. This is going to be interesting because there's a lot of issues surrounding liveness checks. I think this is going to cause a lot more confusion, so be prepared and be patient. It's opened to all fully KYC'd and tentative KYC'd users, and the full details are in the blog post. I highly recommend a full read. There's a lot of information in there, and I've put the link in the description. In Pi Network price action, as a lot of you know, the price dropped by more than 15% in the last 24 hours. While we can never be sure why it's happening, based on what I'm seeing, I still think there's a lot of price manipulation going on, but there are typical market factors that will affect price, and they are happening. For example, there are 129 million Pi coins about to be released, and they will end up on the exchanges. Maybe not all of them, but potentially. And it has a net worth of $175 million. So that will increase the supply, putting downward pressure on price, considering a lack of buyers. Another interesting thing is I've heard of a large drop in the circulating supply, and people were wondering what the heck was going on. The answer there is pretty simple. The Pi Day deadline resulted in a lot of forfeited accounts or forfeited Pi balances. The way the circulating supply is computed, it includes Pi coin that could make it to the markets. And since those balances were wiped out, they were removed from the circulating supply calculation. And I'm still seeing the circulating supply going down very slowly now, which tells me that they're still in the process of burning. I say burning just because right now it looks like they're being removed. Like I said previously, the Pi Core team has explicitly said they do not intend to burn the Pi, but rather return it to the mining pool, which is essentially the same thing, because out of a 100 billion supply, which I think 65 billion is available for users to mine, the market's never going to see that amount of circulating Pi coin. In essence, it's burned, but it does impact certain market metrics with regards to market cap and all of that, and fully diluted value. So the burning of the unverifieds is still going on. I can prove it. My own account has not seen a change at all to my unverified balance, but I know it's coming because 80% of my earning team has been long dormant, and I'm positive they're not current with their KYC. So it's coming, and it's still ongoing. In adoption news, Teltelk International, a decentralized social network platform, is launching a Visa card that will allow users to easily spend Pi coin and USDT globally. This will facilitate easy transactions on major platforms like Amazon, eBay, and Apple Pay. In exchange news, there's increasing murmuring about a potential listing on Coinbase. And it looks like this may happen before Binance, which is interesting, considering Binance was all the talk not that long ago. Another exchange, CoinX, has now listed Pi, bringing the total number of exchanges that are currently listing the Pi coin at 12. That's all the news I have today. If something else happens that's important and I want you all to know about, I'll post another video later today. But until then, remember, the success of Pi Network begins with you. Pi to the moon. Peace.